We up in here at Rampage 2. Shouts to my boys at High Stakes Apparel for holding us down. We're about to get into some international matchup. Melbourne, make some noise. Yeah! You know what's good? To my right, the local boy, 1 ounce champ. Make some noise for EPPS. Yeah! And his opponent out of the Philippines, representing Flip Top. To my left, give it up for ANYGMA. Yeah! He's from my brother Plasma, by the way. Didn't even need to flip a coin. EPPS chose to go first because he's a G! Let's get it.
ANYGMA, if you think this matchup ain't even like odd numbers, I'll still run with them numbered odds. But you must be in a slumber bumper clock, cause I ain't the one to chump a flog. Like a boss in a mob, you've been up the top, done spun a crock of shit, now I'ma shun you off, cause I got the hunger of a fucking croc. I'm a beast with it, this cunt is soft, a thug you not. Forget a lobster, your mum's a thought, cause for a lobster she'll suck you off. See I done the slog, done, you gon' get robbed. But I hope you don't choke like you done at the dot verse aftershock, cause another blunder cost. EPPS a juggernaut, disguised as an underdog. I'll sun your squad when I strike like a motherfucking thunder god. Flow grander, no answer to this monsoon stanza. This that, Thor's hammer grammar. My slander slam your land and land another typhoon your lander. I've got a lot of cynics watching. Well, listen to this doctrine. My lyrics are mixed concoction and vicious toxins. Put me next to a mic, I'm a freak. Dennis Rodman. This bitch should kill herself like Janis Joplin or stick to the business option of promoting women's boxing. Girl went from Thriller in Manila to Cat Scraps after a Macklemore show. Yo, this Stan heard Same Love in Thrift Shop, thought he'd come out the wardrobe. Too bad you ain't get the support, bro. Next resort, at the after party, scared some hoe would crack your jaw, bro, so you was tapping out like you practiced Morse code. Yo, these bitches was rocking sock and boppers and frilly knickers, while his little dick was stiff in his knickerbockers. This sort of situation is not dissimilar to what Flip Top is, of which I've written off is worse than soap operas, with so-called rappers on the roster face off with punches that clobber, soft as the knockers on them chick boxes. This imposter's not as ill as he postures. For a day off from the office, you were forced cough at the doctors. I deserve dollars from the business that I give to a hospice. When I'm done licking shots to demolish this silly novice, just cause he thinking he's polished, just cause he drops overwritten schemes till he's lost us and wonders why no one's giving him propers. I'm finna cop written offers from spitter leagues with bigger profits and deliver top whip with L's to sicker profits. And you can fuck off back to your past six city province as a lady boy, sucking dick and turning tricks to copper fix and picking pockets.
Okay.
Yo. Good. Guess I'm still on my world tour. Lost again at Canada, but I'm back here, so I'm still winning, eh? But actually, fuck a judge's decision. Getting matched against you is easily my biggest loss to date. Go be on it. Go ahead and bring up losses like it's stressing me. All I know is I'm 5-0 against these foreign embassies. And you can pretend I'm some lesser being for losing battles you'll never be in, yet I get the treatment. International guest against supposed best MC, but you're battling quicksand. The more you try to step to me, you're gently sinking. So better keep checking your real level, genius. And it's cool. It's cool. If I lose again today, I'll just let it be. I'll still get invited to London, Cali, Joburg, Sweden. Shit, if I do bad enough, Smack might even beg for me on head. Cause rap's become a sport and I'm hungry. Last few years fucked around and went to different countries. While this indigenous home taker scribbles frivolous bold statements to get the visitors all game, but when you insist that you flow great, then that's the the gimmick you role play. Spit syllables for zero gain, cringe from your slow cadence. You got the rhythm of bones aching, then this old snake slithers to hold sway, looking like you gon' break into a shimmy on stage. Consider all that filler you spoke sacred, food for thought, that's why idiots overate. As if your wit is some cold blade when it's no way near as sharp as your nose, eh? Your lyrics are no-brainer, bitch. I get people to think about the shit that I don't say. Such a limp-wristed lightweight that even on paper your writtens leave no trace. Plus you enunciate like a bitchy little fourth grader. You live in some remote place, rich in minerals but low wages, so when the whistle blows your break consists of sitting by the road rails, so it's not jazz if anyone asks if you listen to Coltrane. You're simple and so gay, you give the word layman a different whole AIDS. It stinks when you're the home favorite and your people still don't really remember a single quotation. So forgive if I show hate, but you're so indistinct that it's frustrating. My first experience of winter will go to waste when I hit his chin and he rotates so quick he explodes straight into a drizzle of a million similar snowflakes. If you join the Power Rangers, the writers wouldn't be able to think of a color code name, so they figured to just script you in as the Lone Ranger. I try to shed more light on him for his own sake, but it's clear that he's opaque. The closer you get to schooling or sunning me while remaining so basic is me feeling like a kid that has to mold clay to give this Play-Doh shape. Fuck you.
Was dumb as shit. If you were a Power Ranger, you'd be the yellow bitch. Yeah! You got YouTube views, thick as thieves, yo. But where's the cream flow? When your peeps done being broke, sibling stickers being posed, sister being pole. That's why she's in between, searching the streets folk. Overseas folk, the deep throat, skin in her knees broke from dropping for head, call her guillotine, yo. And up in the sweatshop, getting the stitch on seams on jeans sewn. He's spitting iller schemes, no, in your dreams, bro. You suck more than fiends for nicotine or weed smoke with each toe. This weak foe puts the filler in Filipino. My steed's dope, he's a joke. I'ma serve this Filipino keynote like a fillet with a pinot or sweet notes. Did you thank Mike for the flights? Otherwise you would have been on a wee boat with a breeze afloat overseas with OZs, the code keys for the notes. Proteges, stowed away, seized at the coast, but instead you get your visa revoked. I know it's ignorant, but I gotta tease the bloke, so I'm remaining vulgar. Have you regret accepting the invitation when I tip off immigration like, yeah, he made it over? He's probably shifting weight for Mr. Asia, blue sky mule A to Walter. Now you're facing detainment, no visitation, you're just litigation quota. And I hope detention center screws choose to take a salter. Your frame to your brain is altered, and they rape your anus and break your shoulder. Let me explain why your game is faltered. Maybe you can gain some closure. Just because you were a fan of Wu-Tang when you blazing Doja, and you heard our Prime Minister's the Abbott, don't mean he's down with the invasion of Asian culture. I just put this bitch toy in a box. Barbie doll, made in the Philippines off of dubs that were largely stole. Flip top your president's egos more than partly swole. But watch his head blow up when my bars are told from the grassy knoll. My metaphorical gun bars will leave a nasty toll. Your neck and chest leak, plus your head gets breached. Now you're deceased and I'm a leech off your excess reach. EPPS on some next, above the apex peak. You want that honey dripper tip, how you getting impeached? And it's Chappelle's show intro when I express speech. Cause when EPPS start, I got this dead prez beat. Wow, that Power Ranger's rebuttal was so threatening. Calling me the Yellow Ranger, you're just jealous that I got melanin. I've never heard a track Epsilon. Excuse my accent. I've never heard a track Epsilon. Yo, in Tagalog, nose is ilong. So if you ever came to my country, it should be no surprise if they call you Epsilon. Haven't you noticed, mate?
You got schooled the moment you chose your name. Go compose your papers. Epsilon's the 5th letter and you're 1 away from the lowest grade, which is appropriate. Because even if we read Epsilon backwards, you'd still be a minimum requirement rapper like everybody in the show today. Give it up for MC. No lisp, eh? Yeah. God damn, your stupidity's making my head hurt. Y'all only named your crew Elburn because when these Neanderthals first came to Melbourne, they all read it as me Elburn. You smelly ass. You smelly ass Caucasian motherfucker. Don't even bathe at least once a day, motherfucker. Claiming land and complain when Asians land and take away your pay, motherfucker. Dating single moms in my country, plus Australian incest portrayal, you actual motherfucker. I met your mom though. Bitch looking fit with her body, but her face fishy and gnarly. Greeley's mom's a lobster, yours an actual shrimp with a Barbie. Got a few questions though. Why is there no chess game when you checkmates? Look at F's face. Why does it yell rape as both the victim and defendant in a sex case? Why is it that on any of your web pages I can't press play? Why and how did Madonna's teeth escape J-Pro and connect straight to your head frame? Why this oversized hobbit leave NZ just to move to Traralgon, which sounds like a rejected Lord of the Rings template? Why is it that even on your best day, your pen game is just like the rest, plain, that even my simple rhymes blend way better and generate greater end gains? Pipes? Why don't your friends say your younger brother should stop overcompensating? To you, Maori stealing sounds appealing. So fucking colonial-minded, it's vile and creepy. He wants to rape the land like fuck the world and starts humping the ground beneath him. But really, how's he beefing? He's so proud New Zealand, he wet dreams even before he's sound asleep from counting sheep. Damn! It wants to be anti-racist, but it's lost its meaning. You better get on Wikipedia. Just because it was named Australia or you're from New Zealand doesn't make you Austronesian. fucking twerp. Your rap's so weak. But if you learn if the fans aren't keen, then your dirt talent seems worth championing. And I hate to burst your fantasy, but your perverse strategy of purposely shagging sheep doesn't preserve the battle scene's herd mentality. Why'd I work these past few weeks just to murk a fan of lean? That missing airplane was a hurtful tragedy, but chances are it'll surface naturally. So I prefer that gathered team search the land and seas for your fucking personality. If I get jerked by the judges again, then all the better for replay. I'm still taking home your head on that champion's wooden trophy, signing that shit and selling it on eBay. Fuck mom.
You should step before I bruise your rep and you lose cred. Every angle this gook said's got holes in it like Proof's head. Get it? Cause the dude's dead. Should have asked your famous author father if your verse could be proofread. Yo, and he's a national treasure, Alfred Yu son. Ask him who the bane of his family name is. You son, you'll be lucky to lose just 2-1. And you chose to pen too, but your bars are shallow. This'll harm your marrow. How's it feel to always live your life in your father's shadow? Yo, fuck this faggot. Yo, always live your life in your father's shadow. Cause when you and I verse, X major, this Asian minor, you weak on top grade. Yo, you weak on top grade. This basic rhyme is like trafficked Asian minors. You reek of cock, mate. You reek of cock, mate. Trying to profit off of Oz battles like Asian miners did Eureka stock A. I'll leave your whole rep fucked up. Does Eureka stock A? And it's Easter, but by no means do I keep a God's faith. So I'm leaving this Eastern Jesus looking geezer I've been speaking of late. Forget the work, he just got that, meet the cross fate. Yo, tell Pontius Pilate, fucking I need the guap pay. And Eps Max and Expat, I rep that. I'm the real McCoy. You're a fucking Filipino who speaks English and sounds American. How the fuck is you the real Pinoy?
Give it up for that round.
Saying it sound American. Yeah, that was sort of wise. It wasn't my fault we got colonized. You said all that shit in the, what was that, first round, second round? But, son of a bitch, never struggled for shit. Throwing troubles for kicks, hunting for Uggs that'll fit. Plus he insists they match his custom-built skinny jeans that suffocate limbs. He'll go nuts if it isn't structured for him to tuck in his dick. So tell me how it feels to grow up in a rich country where kids never go hungry or sick, or you don't get plucked by the pigs for something you didn't because your government's fixed. How many buddies you visited stuck doing bids? How many judges you've gifted so the corrupt fuckers just lift the sentence and homie runs out the clink? How much money have you given despite budget restrictions so your brothers could get past a couple of bills? How many knuckles you've risked? How much blood have you spilled? If you count none but still front like you're tough, then the substance must have kicked in. But either way, you should shut the fuck up, talk to the hand, or discuss with my fist. Living all dust-free and chiseled, sunny and vivid, comfy and civil, lovely and blissful, but I bet your public still thinks y'all got the short end of the stick and somehow shit's ugly and crippled. How many floods or missiles, eruptions, criminals, crummy officials really fucked up your conditions? How much rubbish and pilfer, destruction, religion, funding that's missing has your city been lucky to live through? Hip-hop for the love, but yours has never been difficult. Glorified hobbyist full of options, you're already the insult. Like, ooh, it's so boring here, let's move to Australia and be bums, we can spit too. Privileged scum just whistling through customs unhindered with cousins all imbecile bumpkin good for nothing. Second enter the top dozen developed countries on whim. Even jump to the Philippines and act all disruptive as if any further dysfunction won't kill us. All the while, whenever I come in this bitch, I have to line up and get frisked, hold luggage inspected, untrusted and questioned like I've really left home to go missing just to subsist on some unknown little business hidden under your system. That I'm smuggling drugs because the syndicates get Asians and buddies too ignorant because of appearance and passport. He's stuck with an image, thinks I'm not more productive than him to save money for a ticket, or that I haven't done more than his or your dumb chore of an existence. Funny thing is, this trip is a reward for persistence, but frankly you're just too boring a lyricist. So even in a war of wits, I can score a win with forfeiting a short-digit description in your portrait, since my vision incorporates the bigger picture. And before I leave the floor to this cornball, let it sink in. And on behalf of everyone who can afford to be listening, when you wish to rap like this, all filler, I implore you, keep it interesting, motherfucker.
International battle. Big shout out to Love to Flip Top. Yo, make some noise, Melbourne, if you love that battle. Shout outs to both of the boys for choosing to have this battle judged. It was a really close battle. I want you to give it up for the winner. It was ANYGMA.
What's going on? Therefore, we just saw EPPS versus ANYGMA, president of Flip Top Battle League. That was some crazy shit. I gave that to ANYGMA straight 3-zip. He was on his pen game, his presence, everything was there. Like, EPPS did his thing, but ANYGMA just came here and just met business. It was just crazy shit. Like, I'd actually love to see, I'd love to see ANYGMA versus Immaculate. I think that would be crazy. But definitely ANYGMA 3-zip. So,
What's going on? My name is Greeley. I'm here at 1 Ounce Rampage 2. Just watched the main event. It was ANYGMA versus EPPS. ANYGMA killed it. He's really dope, man. Like, his pen game is on some next level shit. I thought he generally, like, I know EPPS had to stumble, and like I don't even consider that because like ANYGMA's schemes, pen game, just his creativity with the molds abilities and lyricism. It was really quite good. He's just so full on, like I have to watch it back to even get more than I didn't. But big ups for coming out here again, Enigma. You're a sick cunt, and like really a lot of respect to Flip Top and what you guys do. It was an honour to battle you last time, mate. Hope to see you again. Peace.
Yo, what up? It's Barry Bonza, just judged Enigma vs. EPPS, the main event of Rampage 2. Dope battle. Real shame about EPPS' slip up in the third. I think it cost him the battle. Going into the third, I actually had a 1-all. It was really close in the first, but EPPS was on EPPS form, swinging out hard. I thought he just edged that. Second, Enigma definitely took, and he had the momentum, and EPPS just caught on a cue or whatever, you know, like just didn't quite pull that off. And I think Enigma was amazingly fluent with his material, so complex, and he just rolled. So I gave it to Enigma 2-1. Dope battle though, didn't let me down at all. Still thought it was great, and thanks again Enigma, Flip Top, salute, and salute to EPPS as well, the champ. But Barry Bonds is signing out, Rampage 2, let's go.